What's going down, M7 community? And if you're new and wanting the news of what 1.3, and just like me getting the update and going like, what else could they have dropped? Well, it's probably that of what it is really for the first time ever, just various bugs and fixes and improvements. But what? And I pulled up some sites that we'll look into in a few seconds. So stay tuned. We'll get into that and see what the nitty gritty of like what the web shows, down to Reddit, to a few other sites, to even looking at the Twitter. But right now, what I've been trying to understand is what are the variable fixes? Well, it's probably more than likely just what we're getting down to with having some of the new game plus burnovers. And so if you happen to have this game and you've been noticing certain glitches, that's probably what it was. Just like when I was fighting the Valkyrie for the first time before they introduced 1.2 and above. It was very difficult. There was glitchy points in the fighting system. So when they introduce new stuff only gets tried out through the community, and then they look back at what's coming back. So if something's happening and you are experiencing it, drop a comment. You know, like, I would like to know. I think a lot of people would like to know. But let's go ahead and go to the web. Like, let's go see what I was browsing. So, as I pulled up here, we have them just announcing like, oh, well, what's already been pretty much just live. It's the same exact thing, the new game plus. They just reiterate what's already been patched in through the 20th, which we know. And it doesn't really get into anything past, well, what we already know. So that one's pretty much just 1.3 nothing. I went over here, and like, I know this is not usually a reputable point, but sometimes they are hit and miss. Sometimes it'll actually work. And I was just browsing it, and it seems like it just minor fixes, minor changes, including stability and performance. Now, unless they snuck in some new armor, which I would love to know, but I don't think they really did. But it's more than likely in as they kind of produce down to the point of just fixing stuff that were introduced into the actual, well, update. So great, now we got a buffer. But hey, let's go to Reddit. Reddit's usually a really nice front page to the web, and you can always kind of rely on them kind of giving you a little bit of what's going to be going down. So, and in the post, does anyone else just get the update notification? Well, I did. And it's sort of confusing. Well, it's sort of confusing to everyone. Looks like everything in the update, it fixes freezing and shuddering. That's pretty cool. And I did kind of experience a little bit of shudders myself. It's currently downloading. You know, a lot of people are basically kind of like going towards what the minor bugs and fixes. I think there's a Raven bug too, apparently. Is that a thing? Is Raven on the River Pass? Ooh, we'll have to look out for that. See if there's like a glitchy, like, kind of like, almost like Dead Man's Tell No Tale Raven. Crazy Pirates of the Caribbean. But looking past that and what we're looking into for as far as the patch notes of what I can get, what I dove deep into, and it says it's the download, why the error. Huh, that's not a good one. Yeah, I would not want to get that error. That seems like that's unrelated though, for like downloading. Who knows, maybe it is directly related. Maybe that's why they're patching it, they can't get down to it. Let's see here. There's 2 blue crystals that bugs in the Elf's Outpost. It doesn't open the tears. Oh, that happened to me when you first go inside of there. I went to go shoot it. Oh my gosh, we need to test that, and we will right after. I'm gonna basically pause and pump the brakes and give it about like a few minutes of buffering so I can actually see what's going down. But I do remember those, like right when you enter and you go off to the left and you fight a few people, there should be like what looks like some like underground looking tuck out, and there's 3 gems that you're supposed to shoot, and I shot them and I could not get them to like light in. But I think that's what most people are experiencing because they haven't gotten developed too long in the story. Because remember, in order to unlock stuff in New Game Plus, you have to be therefore at the same exact moment of which you would have been unlocked it, just like you can't chisel your way into Odin's chambers. So that's going to go ahead and finish the patch notes. It's pretty much that of what it seems like a lot of people were speculating out there 7 to 2 hours ago. People were basically kind of chiming in. So at this point in time, it seems like performance issues and a few things that haven't been really working too well. So if you've ever been having this, drop a comment. I would love to know. If you're new to the channel, definitely hit that subscription button. It's absolutely free. And this is your boy MacGyver7th signing off and saying thanks again for staying tuned to the M7 News. And I'm going to go ahead and let it fade out a little bit just so it gets its full length, because running short videos at the capability where I'm at, it needs a few seconds to buffer. That being said, that should be almost the conclusion of the video, and therefore summing it up in just a nice timeable point to get back here. So by the time that I actually physically get back here and I see it flash over, I should be good to go. And for everyone that's staying tuned, you can definitely sit there and look at this. These are the, I guess, footnotes of the 1.3 patch, which was basic, but they basically gave you a lot of other cool stuff. You can definitely watch my other video that's on my page, and you can watch and see exactly what's going down. So, as always, everyone, stay classy, and remember, it's not where your dreams take you, it's where you take your dreams. And this is McGavver7th, signing off, and I think I should be seeing